In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to price a concrete slab on grade from the takeoff all the way to a unit cost that you can apply across the whole project. Now, I've already done the takeoff on this slab that is 21,676 square feet. And we'll gather our other information from the note here. It says that this is a 5.5 thick slab on grade. And so we're going to break down the material, labor, and the production. Now, we've already quantified the slab on grade in on-screen takeoff, but if you were doing this manually, it helps to say how we would convert this into cubic yards so that we can quantify our concrete. So 5.5 inches divided by 12 is going to get you 0.458 feet. That's how much your thickness is. So now all we do now is multiply that times our square footage, the 21,676, multiply that times 0.458, and we're going to get roughly 9,930 cubic feet. But now we need to convert that into cubic yards because that's the unit that concrete is actually ordered by. So we'll just use the formula here for converting from cubic feet to cubic yards. That's dividing our number in cubic feet by 27. And so 9,930 divided by 27 is roughly 368 cubic yards. So now we know how much concrete we're working with here. Now, if you look at the detail, it's telling you about the rebar spacing so we can get an idea of that rebar grid. Now this one, the rebar is at 16 inches each way, which means you're basically looking at a grid. A good rule of thumb is to say anywhere from 1.5 to 1.7 pounds per square foot for this type of spacing. So 21,676 times 1.6 is equal to roughly 34,700 pounds of rebar. And that is coming into about 17.3 tons. Okay, now underneath our slab, we actually have a vapor barrier. It says here this is a 10 mil vapor barrier that goes under the slab. So the same slab area, we're using the 21,676 square feet. And you always add a typically 5% to 10% waste. Now we have our formwork, and this is based on perimeter around the slab, not area. Now OST gave us this quantity. This is the second quantity we were able to calculate at the same time. So it is 697 linear feet of perimeter. So now we price materials, and this is where the local market really matters for pricing. So concrete, that's going to come in at around 150 per yard, per cubic yard. So we took our 368 cubic yards times 150. That's 55,200. So this isn't cheap stuff. Next, we've got our rebar. We said 17.3 tons. We're going to price that at around 1,200 per ton. That comes out to $20,760. Next, we have our vapor barrier. Now, let's say our 21,676 times 25 cents is 5,419. And like I said, you want to select anywhere from 5 to 10% of that to add in as waste. Next, our formwork. So we'll take 697 linear feet, and let's go with $15 per linear foot. That brings us to $10,455 for our formwork. Adding all that up comes out to roughly $91,934. Now let's divide that number by our square footage, and we're coming out to about $4.24 per square foot. That's only material though. Now let's talk about labor, and this is where slabs are really production driven. So a typical concrete crew that does a slab might look something like this. 1 foreman, 4 to 6 concrete finishers, and 2 to 3 laborers. So let's call that a crew size of 8 guys. Now here's some example rates that I found, and again, you want to do your own research as this comes in. This is just strictly for this video and for demonstration purposes. But I've came up with $55 an hour for a foreman and $40 an hour times 5 for the finishers, totaling $200 per hour for all 5 finishers. Laborers, we're running at $30 an hour. There's 2, so we'll say $60 an hour. And that's a total crew size of $315 per hour. Now for a slab on grade, a solid production rate is going to be anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500 square foot a day, depending on the complexity. Let's go ahead and carry 2,000 square foot per day. So if we add all that together, 21,676 square footage for the whole slab, divided by $2,000 of square feet per day, it's going to take us 11 days to do this. Now assume 10-hour days, which translates to 110 total crew hours. All right, so 110 hours times $315 per hour comes up to $34,650 for the labor. And now we want to see what that is per square foot. So we'll take 34,650 and divide it by 21,676. That comes up to $1.60 per square foot for the labor. Now here's where we combine material and labor for our final cost summary. So we have $4.24 for the material by the square foot, and the labor is $1.60. That's going to total out to $5.84 per square foot for our slab on grade. Now from here, you would still have to labor in equipment costs like for pumps and finishing tools, plus your overhead and whatever profit you want to make on top of that. Now that we built a real unit cost, we can use this unit cost across everywhere that there's a slab on grade at this same thickness and with similar rebar and vapor barrier. So that's how you go from one clean calculation to a full project estimate. What I want you to take away from this video is that slab pricing isn't guessing at a number per square foot. It's all about understanding the volume, reinforcing, and production. And you really want to build your costs from the ground up. So I hope this helps you to be a better estimator. I was using on-screen takeoff for this example, which is powered through Construct Connect. Go ahead and contact them for a demo of this software, and maybe it's a solution that would help take your estimating to the next level. Peace out, builders.